Starting tomorrow morning, there will be traffic restrictions for the funeral of late President and Prime Minister Arthur N.R. Robinson. The public is asked to comply with police officers. Sherilyn Lewis checked out the routes today.
Traffic restrictions to facilitate the procession of the body of former President and Prime Minister Arthur N.R. Robinson will take effect from Tuesday. These are the routes that will be closed off to motorists.
The main closures will be around Clark and Battle Funeral Home along Trackgate Road and Ryson Road heading to the Parliament and Tinapa.
Here at Clark and Battle, Robinson's body will be taken by gun carriage to the Parliament building, where it will be lying in state for public viewing.
And now joining us to tell us more about the traffic restrictions is Inspector Wayne Meister, Public Affairs Officer with the Police Service. Good evening, Inspector Meister.
Good evening, Samantha.
Now, which are the traffic air routes that the public should avoid? And I'm assuming that there will be a map printed somewhere, either in the newspapers or maybe on a website?
Yes, on the papers, you'll get that information tomorrow, but we want persons to pay attention to the no parking zones, because the procession on the first day will take what we call the St. Vincent Street route, proceeding south. So between St. Vincent Street, between Trackgate Road and Independence Square South, that will be a totally no parking zone between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. tomorrow. And it will be the same thing on a Wednesday, but this time the route will change to Richmond Street. So that entire area will be a no parking zone. Also, the area of Independence Square South, going straight to the Parliament at the waterfront, will be a no parking zone just between those 2 hours, between 6 and 8. We want to advise members of the public to please adhere with the no parking restrictions, because our removal units will be out in full force to remove vehicles. Also, on tomorrow's date, Trackgate Road between St. Vincent and Dundonald Street, as the area of the Clark and Battle, that area will be closed to vehicular traffic, both tomorrow's date and Wednesday.
And traffic restrictions will be from tomorrow till Thursday. Are there any particular routes you advise the public to probably utilize that you're in favor of?
Well, what I can tell you, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, ably supported by the traffic wardens, would be placed strategically in various areas to advise the motoring public to the alternative routes. So there will be a lot of signage, and we asking motorists to please cooperate with us and utilize and assist the traffic wardens and the TTPS, who will advise them accordingly.
And do you plan to monitor the routes and the traffic on the particular days and maybe even adjust the traffic plan as you had planned, or are you sticking with the routes that were planned?
We are sticking with the routes that were planned, and of course we'll have security will be in place. Our traffic police officers will be out in full force to ensure that traffic runs accordingly.
All right, well, we hope so very much. Thank you very much, Inspector Meister, for taking the time to speak with us. Now, besides those, a moment of silence was observed for former President N.R. Robinson at the Caribbean Commissioners of Police Conference today. The Minister of National Security, Gary Griffith, before delivering the feature address, honored his passing.
Before I commence, I would like to invite all of you, if we can please stand to observe 1 minute silence on the passing of one of Trinidad and Tobago's outstanding sons and elder statesmen, the Honorable Arthur Napoleon Raymond Robinson, former President and Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and former Chairman of the Tobago House of Assembly.
Minister Griffith said he showed great strength as a leader, and even in his later years as he suffered health issues.
Even as he battled his illness for many years, His Excellency Robinson never lost his fighting edge and remained driven by what he believed to be just and right. Our country will indeed miss the Honorable Arthur N.R. Robinson and will celebrate his life and achievements for many more years to come.